Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Hmm. Hmm. Looks like my camera to be moved. Nope. Over just. I'm just gonna slide this over. That's better. Well, everybody, as you can see, oh my god, my freaking camera too. What's going on today? Well, we're not streaming the Warriors anymore, so we're doing pretty good. Jesus Christ, man, the Warriors. Let me just say, I'm a huge Rockstar fan. I think everybody is. Everybody knows Rockstar because of Grand Theft. Obviously, I'm reaching for my cell phone charger. I'm multitasking. Everybody loves Rockstar. Everybody knows Grand Theft Auto. People's opinions might be a little split depending on their outlook of how Rockstar has treated Grand Theft Auto Online. However, as I've said and defended them, the point being is they are masters of their craft when it comes to attention to detail and, generally speaking, excellent storytelling. Uh, Can't really speak that much for the Warriors because it's essentially like the PS2 version of the film with a little more prequel in it, right? But the Warriors, considering the PS2 hardware, what they accomplished, and its artistry is really, really good. I enjoyed that aspect of it. However, the camera is really the worst culprit. I would say the second worst culprit is boss design. There are some really cheap fucking boss battles. Like, I would say the boss battles are probably the worst gameplay aspect of the entire game. And lastly, the lock-on system. It feels really slippery. So on one hand, you have this well-designed piece of software that is really good and pays literally perfect homage to the source material. I haven't seen the film. I've only watched a couple of reviews. Most notably, the Half in the Bag review. Those guys are awesome. I love Jay and Mike. They're fantastic. They had a lot of really good things to say. Actually, Jay and Macaulay Culkin reviewed the review of The Warriors. And again, I've never seen the film, so, of course, as they are talking about it, there's B-roll going on in the background, and they're like elaborating on scenes and stuff. It's crazy to consider that Rockstar went that far with recreating like key scenes from the film in the game, and that's really cool. And as you're running around boroughs of like New York or like the Bronx or Coney Island, which was great, especially if you're a Grand Theft Auto 4 fan. It's Nintendo. on here, not Nintendo. Hold on. Okay. That's it. So if you're a fan of Rockstar and you're familiar with like GTA 4, The Warriors is really good. But once you start playing it and you come to some boss encounters and you really start trying to move around quickly with the camera and the flimsy lock-on system, it's maddening. The only game I've save scummed on, which made it a lot better of an experience, was Manhunt. Manhunt grew on me. I didn't like it at first, but overall, it's an excellent experience. The Warriors, it was reverse. I really liked it at first, and then I really hated it. And the reason I say I don't normally save scum is because towards the end of the Warriors, I did not give a fuck. I'm just like, I'm skipping this stage. I use cheats, or I'm constantly loading this save point in. It just became really irritating, and I felt myself becoming affected by it. So yes, the Warriors is fucking over. I don't care. I even deleted my streams. I'm not going to put that crap on my my Let's Plays. However, today, playing Super Metroid, and we are definitely going to put this in my Let's Play. So to everybody on YouTube watching me here, you can see Saikoro YouTube down below. I post all of my worthy Let's Plays on YouTube, and before I start, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this just a little bigger. Let's see here. I just like that. No. Oh, I see. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, well, I think we're fine with that. Let's just do this. Ah, okay, it is scale. Okay, this is my Super Nintendo overlay, and here we go with Super Metroid. This overlay looks really good. It's a play on the classic box art from the SNES. But man, you know what? Let's start this over again. Let's reset it. This is, oops. This is one of the greats, man. I love this game. I've been playing it at least once a year ever since it came out. Yeah. This is, every time, man. Every time. I would say the only Metroid game that rivals this is another Metroid 2 remake. And I am not kidding when I say that. That was incredible. It's as close to legit as you could get. And this is one of the only Super Nintendo games that shows dead people in it. Yes, I will. Now, okay, before I say I will be monologuing and pointing out a lot of details here, I always keep my best time saved, 100%. The 1 hour, 43-minute save time, I always save right before I go into Torian, right before I let the statue sink into the ground. I could probably get a little faster by going to the save right before the elevator down, past a point of no return. But me personally, I like to make it to the ship right after I get the last 2 missile tanks. Missile, whatever. So I always save on slot 3 and I delete the other one. So we'll go for Samus A here. And there's really nothing we need to worry about here. No save scumming, no nothing. Unless if
the last Metroid
there is an instance where I know I'm screwed and I don't want to die and lose my progress. Because I only do one save here. I don't do multiple saves. I might actually change that a little bit. Dude, they don't make games like this. And don't get me wrong, I heard the new Metroid was really good, but it's not Super Metroid. This is lightning in a bottle here, peeps. This is incredible. I love this overlay. I look so good in it. If you play this in Japanese, everything is the same with the exception of subtitles during the prologue here. Imagine Metroid 2 made with the Super Metroid engine. Oh, this here proves it, man. So scientists could study its energy-producing qualities. ... That is fucking awesome, dude. The art, I could only imagine the original sketch of that. That's incredible. Okay, I just realized something here, so I'm gonna do this. Hold on here. Video 2. We're gonna go to filters, and I'm gonna shut off color correct. Just. It'll probably refresh. Actually, I don't think it really matters. Okay, so it looks fine. And I go for the raw pixel art display. I don't like any filters or anything like that. I like it to be strictly pixel art. Because remember, CRT monitors did not have this level of clarity. The graphics, like you see the dithering on her left shoulder there, that was specifically designed. What's up, Lord? How you doing, man? That was specifically designed to make it look darker on a CRT monitor. What's up, Lord? How you doing, man? Thank God we're done with the Warriors. I was really hating that. Now we're starting off October with some sci-fi. This is one of my favorite games of all time, Super Metroid. It's number 3 on my list, behind Metal Gear Solid and Tekken Tag Tournament. I have played this game like a ridiculous amount of times here. I just got to wrap my mind around the controls here. So the original idea was to stream PT for the PS3, but I could not get it to work. I tried a whole bunch of methods to get it to work. For some reason, the file I downloaded is not recognized by the PS3 emulator. These are the only corpses you will ever see in a Super Nintendo game. Yes. So I was really looking forward to stream that. Maybe. I have a slightly different approach to speedruns. Hold on a sec here. One of the nice things about emulation is when you click off of the window, it pauses it, so we don't have to worry about losing time. I have a different approach to speedrunning. I don't do any shortcuts. I don't do the you could skip Spore Spawn. I don't do any skips. I don't do anything to like shave a minute or two off of the ticker. What I do is I go for 100% items without sequence breaking. I think that's the best way to put it. No sequence breaking here. Just literally by memory, I've got this game memorized. Excuse me, that's a coffee talking. So on the main menu with your 3 save files, I always keep the best time and keep it on slot C. And I always go for my next playthrough in slot A. And right now, my best time, I always save at Samus's ship. I don't save in Torian, or Terrain, however you say it. Torian, I think. I don't save in Torian. I always save at the ship and then go down into Torian. So that previous best save was 1 hour and 43 minutes. That is my current best. Not really looking to best my best. I'm looking to get as close as possible to it, because this isn't something that I play consistently. This is something I play based off of memory, maybe once or twice a year. Mostly once a year. I played this last year, I think? I don't know. But yeah, so let's do this. It still blows my mind that the audio in this game is still good. 1994, it's what? Nearly 30 years ago. It's actually easier to just stay here. I usually have them drop. That is so cool. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's the next room. I'm ahead of myself. I love how the room rotates here. This was like mind-blowing back in the day. It's like, wow, look at those graphics. These graphics are incredible. And of course, it's the power bomb effect here. But dude, just the fact that like they've created an opening cinematic for this, right there, just Love it. This makes me happy. Unlike the Warriors, that was really fucking pissing me off. And it's nice to take a break from Rockstar Games. But one of my absolute favorite aspects of Super Metroid is how it does storytelling without being direct. It's all indirect, like done in the background. Like, of course, you know, the opening here, it's a little more direct and in your face. But like, you know, you pay attention to backgrounds. Like the opening here, everything is like derelict and like desolate and empty. And then you show up and you kind of turn everything on. You know, like this is cool. Like it's a nice visual and like audio cue to tell you, they're like, oh dude, like there's nothing here. Like, wow, there's all these, like, looks like algae. No, not the bully character. Not our favorite guy. But there's like, you know, there's just creatures just floating away and everything's dark and moody. And there's like mist, which I think is like the 16-bit equivalent of like, you know, like something abandoned, right? I wish this theme was used more throughout the game. Once we get the whatchamacallit, once we get the bomb and the X-ray scope effect sees us, then it's over. But yeah, dude, here, like everything is turned off. This is awesome. And I will say, dude, Bully was. Let me just do this for a second. Bully was a fucking delight. Let me just say, and I think it's great that we followed up Bully with Manhunt because it shows you two polar opposites of what Rockstar was aiming for. I think Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City, I don't really use San Andreas as a measuring stick. So let's just say Grand Theft Auto 3, right? That's like in the middle. That has a little bit of everything. It's a little dark, it's satirical, it has comedy in it, it's cartoony, so it's like right in the middle. And then you look at Bully, it's the lighthearted approach, where it's the adolescent take on Grand Theft Auto. Like, I wasn't expecting us to be able to get tattoos and, like, pissing in Gatorade. Like, I was like, okay, that's kind of pushing it, but I see what they're doing. It's cool. I don't really agree with it, but it's fucking awesome. It's lighthearted, it's whimsical, it's fun, it's crass, but it's through, like, the eyes of a kid. And then the opposite end of the spectrum is Manhunt, where it's, like, fucking dark as shit. So you have light, medium, and then dark. And that was really cool. But Bully was a pleasant surprise that I really enjoyed, dude. Like, that was something else. And I'm really glad that I was able to stream it via the Xbox Series X. Like, that was awesome. So yeah, dude, I kind of missed it too. It was a nice, refreshing thing to stream because there's not a lot of games out there like that. Like, I think it's one of the only games out there like that. Like, it has that Rockstar stamp on it, but it's its own thing, and that's what I think is awesome. I know, dude. Like, I'm hearing it right now. The bell going on. Bum 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 ba da dun 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 dun. It's so cool, dude. And again, the Bullworth Academy and its surrounding areas. The seasons change, and like you have your industrial area, like your ransack town, and then like your nice ritzy town, and then you got like the beach and the lighthouse. That's gonna stick with me for a while, dude. Like, that's up there with GTA 3. I would say GTA 3 and Bully are my top two in that order. GTA 3 will always be my favorite. It's kind of hard to say though, because Vice City's great too. So it just goes to show you, man, that old guard of Rockstar is fucking incredible. It really is. All right, I remember when I first emulated this, like, I would get slowdown when the X-ray scope effect would happen. He Hollows End. Yeah. I mean, it's Old Hallows Eve nearly, right? So, okay, so the Morph Ball, and then we get the missile tank here. So, what was great about this is, this is definitely a throwback to the original Metroid. You could not crouch or shoot diagonally in Metroid, the original. And I never really liked the original Metroid. I played Metroid 2 first, before Metroid. One Christmas, my mom, same Christmas, got me Metroid and Metroid 2. And it was something about the box art for Metroid 2. It was it wasn't the black box Metroid. It was the yellow re-release that I got. And I was like, okay, this looks cool. But man, Metroid 2 looks a lot better. Played Metroid 2 for a while, then went back to Metroid 1. Didn't like it. But man, when I played this, I was like, holy shit, they're recreating the old, what is this? This is, I should know this. Why am I having a brain fart? This is, Criteria. Brinstar. Why did... Oh my god, I've been playing this forever and I just had a brain fart on it. Anyway. So yeah, now we just gotta get the, we gotta get the bomb so we could get into Brinstar. Brinstar Green Area. So this will probably take us until the end of the stream. Like, even though, the ticker will say, like, an hour and 48 minutes, the game does not count transitions. So whenever the screen transitions or whatever, it doesn't count. And there's a lot of doors we go through. So our time will be minimal, and that's the way we want to keep it. Yeah, wall jumping never gets old. So, Lord, you're familiar with Super Metroid, right? Like, I'm sure you've played through this plenty of times. Am I correct on that? Because, I mean, the first thing you said when you dropped in was, like, speedrun? So I would assume you're familiar with speedrunning this, am I right? Whoa! Almost got hit by that thing. That was a nice jump, actually. I think those are, zoomers? I can't remember the name of these things. I don't know the name of all the enemies. I just know that, like, you got the little bat things and the crawly things, and then the things that fly around that you grapple onto and can freeze for a platform. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not worried about getting my ammo back here. We're just going to... I gotta remember with this, I'm using an Xbox Elite controller here, that the diagonal buttons are the bumpers, not the triggers. Look at that slowdown, yeah! Oh, that was a lot faster than I thought. Holy shit. Actually, we shot him in the dick quite a few times there. Shot him in the dick! So now we got the bomb. Oops. Okay, so now we need to get to Spore Spawn for the super missiles. And on the way, we're gonna pick up some, like, some spare missile tanks and energy tanks. Guess? Maybe? I don't see what you're saying. Yeah, the upcoming theme is probably one of my favorite themes in the entire game. The Brinstar Green Room theme? Brinstar Green? Upper Brinstar? I don't know. Oh, god damn it. Dude, that's a missile! It's a missile tank. That's how many missiles we got. So missiles always give you 5. Any type of pickup you get gives you 5 of that item. Now, there is a way to sequence break that, but I'm not good at it, so I'm not going to worry about it. So, again, this is... I wouldn't say this is, like, casual. This is just, like, from memory, like, my most comfortable way to, run through Super Metroid here. So I like to go down and snag the charge beam. It makes fighting Spore Spawn a lot... Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's not do that. Never mind. I stand corrected with myself here. This is a good way to farm quickly for some health and missiles. So 15 is our current max. The 220 missiles is the total that the game will allow for you to have. 220 missiles, 50 super missiles, and 50 power bombs. And I will say, I hate fighting Spore Spawn. It's just really, like, annoying, because you have to shoot him at least twice when he opens his mouth up. And it's always best to shoot these little spores, because your missiles can take one of those out instead of hitting him in the mouth. His mouth opens up. Ooh. Ooh, I almost got him at 3. Nope, 3 ain't gonna happen unless we go super high. And I like how he goes slightly faster each time. So you always want to peg him at 2 missiles every time he opens his mouth. It's a guaranteed way to go through him quickly. And of course I say that and I get 1. But that's fine, he's almost dead anyway. Ah! There we go. I love wall jumping. Wall jumping is awesome, especially in certain circumstances and areas. Okay, so now we need the high jump boots to get to fight Kraid, so we can get the various suits, and go down and fight Crocomire, which we need the power bombs for. Yes, I have this memorized. Been playing this ever since it came out, man. Love Super Metroid. And now we could get the missile tank, and then the charge beam, which is important. And then one thing I do sequence break is there's this thing called the spazer beam. I always get the spazer beam early. You're not supposed to be able to. It's designed to where you are supposed to get it after the ice beam, but if you know how to wall jump, you can technically get there no problem. The spazer and the wave beam, I always, I guess you could say, I wouldn't say sequence breaking, but I always get them slightly before you're supposed to. So there's a missile tank on the way, behind one of these walls. There we go. There's a missile tank here. You could collect the map stations for each region in Super Metroid, but it will not show you certain parts of the map. Like secret areas, rooms, whatever. I love this part. We sprint and the ground constantly collapses under us. That's cool. Alright, and now we go constantly down. We could technically go up, but we need other items first, especially the ice beam makes things a lot easier. Like, tricks for you to really break the shit out of this game. Those are things you need to constantly practice. I, again, do this. It's my comfort food for the year. So, let's see here. There we go. So, this is good. This is the wave beam or spazer? It's a spazer. Wave we get in Norfair before we're supposed to. So, technically, you're supposed to get this on the way back up after you get the ice beam. But in the high jump boots, actually. But nope, we do it this way. This is better. Oh, Meridia, that's right. We get a little glimpse of Meridia. I remember I did not know that I needed to lay a power bomb here back. And I was like, how the fuck do I get past all this? So the high jump boots, a missile tank, and an energy tank are going to be gotten in this next room. We need to go all the way down and left. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill him before he goes down. Got it. Excellent. That'll help with the door later. Okay, this is the high jump boots. This helps us to fight Kraid, one of my favorite bosses. He's like he's a pushover, but he's so fucking cool. He's 2 screens tall. He's amazing. In the original, he's like literally the size of this Chozo statue. That's one thing I will say too with the later Metroid games. Like, I don't like how they introduce the Chozo. Like, it's a very cool story beat, right? But one of the best things about Super Metroid is at the time when this came out, there was a lot of mystique behind the game, right? Like, there was a lot of mysterious elements that we could only think of what they might be, and we didn't have answers. And you know, you fill in the gaps in your head, and you wonder, like, dude, that's cool. I only imagine what that really means, right? And then they're like, nah, she was raised by the Chozo, and it's like, that's cool, but it didn't have that lasting impact that just basic storytelling had, you know? Many people don't. Well, I'm actually gonna. Oh, Peralt's doing RE2. Nice. So gray doors are locked by the region's either boss, mini-boss, or specific enemies. So that opens up after we defeat Kraid. Kraid is just fucking incredible. If I get my timing right, I can beat him pretty easily. Alright, so we're full stock on everything. Oh, shit. Oh, wow, I just botched that, didn't I? Okay, we're gonna do this. I totally fucked that up. We're gonna have to do that. Damn it! I screwed this up. We need super missiles. There we go. Okay, we totally needed that for the boss. We're fine. Again, I'm not really looking to beat any bests. If I do, I do. If I don't, whatever. I hit his hand. Yeah, I don't have my timing on this. Yeah, I'm not doing so hot here. Again, I would have had him bested already, considering my timing is all off for him here. So whatever. He would have been dead if I was practicing this regularly. Oh! I just learned that we could shoot 2 missiles into his mouth. Interesting. Yeah, if you're looking at this from a speedrunning perspective, that was really fucking terrible, but we still got him quickly. He's a little tricky out of all the other bosses. All the other bosses are actually easier. Okay, so, various suits. Now we need to go and get the speed booster, which will lead us to the power bomb, which will grant us access to the grappling beam, Quagmire, and the wreck ship. So the various suit now allows us to go into Norfair, and that's on our way to get those set items. And we also do more damage and can take more damage. And there's also an energy tank on the way. Cool. And I love the slow power creep that we get here. It's not a massive power creep, but it is noticeable. And it's pretty sweet, man. Like, this is game design at its best. Like, I fucking love Super Metroid. There it is. And it's cool, because whenever we get energy tanks, it automatically fills up everything, with the exception of reserve tanks, which we get 4 of. Those are kind of like ancillary items. They don't really count, but it is cool to own them. Or have them, I should say. Again, I like to 100% this game with the most optimal routes. Okay, so now we go the first door on the right. And we go around and up. We get the wave beam on the way. A few items, etc. Blah, blah, blah. This, that, and the other thing. Yada, yada. I'm gonna blast that door now. That's where we have to go. And we always use super missiles to open up regular missile doors, because 1 super missile is worth 5 regular. So, either you shoot it 5 times or you shoot it once. And we are never coming back to this room again, which is why we want this now. Oh, we could just do this. This is actually kind of cool. I like this. Okay, so first we go here. If we had the ice beam, we could totally, like, circumvent all of this. But we can't, so we get this missile here. And then we have to, like, by design, we have to go down. There was no way we could secretly break this. Unless if we, like, gave ourselves items that we're not supposed to have. Like here, we can't... I'm gonna try really quick. Yeah, the way this is made is we cannot jump up. That goes to Lower Norfair. I didn't mean to fall, but whatever. Oops. I love the heat wave effect on the background sprites. That is so cool. And most people think like, I don't know what to do. Where do I go? Nope, you just go underneath. Yeah, this was so ahead of its time when it first came out. Ooh, that was nice. And I love that lava sound effect too. It's little touches, man, I'm telling you. So if we do it just right, we could sequence break this thing here, because this tells us that we should use the grappling beam. Eek. It's really easy to fall there. So we just run across and wall jump on the right-hand side, up and in. Because if you come here regularly, you're like, oh, that's a grappling beam. We don't really need that. So as long as we go this way, there we go. Now this has made the sequence break easily. And I remember I figured this out years ago. I was like, oh, that's actually a good strategy. So now we get a weapon before we're supposed to. We don't need to backtrack here, and it makes us just a little more powerful. And there's actually a little trick to get out of here. We don't need to jump all the way back up. All we need to do is literally fall down into the middle. Right there. And we'll shoot this little loot pinata, enemy loot pinata here. And get some health and ammo back. So now we get the speed booster. There is a missile tank right before the door. So we don't end up skipping that. And we never have to come back here again. And I love how the wave beam is purple. And all the beams ultimately end up combining. That's really cool. Yep, so now we're back in this main room here. And we can farm this just a little bit. Okay, we're full. I remember the first time I experienced this, I was like, what the fuck? This is incredible! Still is. Still so much fun. There we go. I would love to sit with the dev team behind this and just, like, get their side of it. Like, their retrospective. Their perspective. Like, that'd be incredible. Coffee with devs? Oh my god, dude, I would so host that. It's like comedians in cars with coffee. Instead, it's like nerds in coffee houses with coffee or something. I don't know. You know what I'm trying. Here we go. So this here, you absolutely need either the ice beam. Yeah, you cannot jump that. Hold on a sec. Yeah, there's no way we can make that. So we need to just go back down this way. So now we can shoot through walls, but we can't shoot through multiple enemies. That's what the plasma beam is for. Plasma beam allows us to pierce multiple enemies. So we just need to go across. And now we need to go back up. Because we could technically get to Crocomire now, but we cannot powerbomb our way down. So we need to get the powerbomb. And the ice beam first, actually. Sorry. Got ahead of myself. That's a save station. We don't use those at all until the end. Ice beam. Duh. I almost went ahead of myself there. Okay, so hold on a sec here. Okay. So unfortunately, we do have to go up and around. There's no way we could go through that little break on the bottom right, because that would allow us to have the spring ball, and we don't get that until Meridia. Ice Beam! Anybody who's played Marvel vs. Capcom? Ice Cream! Eat my tomato! Mondegreens, they're the best. I love Mondegreens. So now, we could just wall jump up. There we go. Normally you go down and back up around, but here... And if you freeze those just right, you could walk on them like a platform that's an extension. If you freeze them too low or high, you kind of get clipped. Okay, now we go get the power bomb. And there is no other power bomb I can think of at all. Like, this is, like, specific to this segment of the game. So we get the power bomb. We go back down to Crocomire, which gives us the grappling beam. Sorry, not the gravity beam. Grappling beam. And then we could get the optional X-ray scope on the way up. I love doing that. Shine Spark. Or the Spine Shark, if you want to be funny. Yo, that Spine Shock kid. That Spine Shock's fucking wicked. Same as with the wicked the Spine Shock. It's Shine Spark, bro. Same difference. Same difference over here. So technically, you could get through this without the Ice Beam, but it's a pain in the fucking ass. And it's too risky, especially with this guy right here. Hey, yo, Nieman, it has been forever. Let's let that play out. Oh, shit. Okay, your text was cut off there, sir. I'm sorry. What's up? Alert window. Aha, I see what I got here. We're gonna move these two down. There we go. Hello! Welcome, guys. I now have an official YouTube tag. Little shameless plugging there. Yeah, dude, Super Metroid. Dude, I love that alert. That alert, the hardest thing about those alerts is timing the sound. But, Super Metroid, one of my all-time favorite games. I've played this countless times ever since its release. The first time I played this, I knew it was something special. We actually had a trifecta of games, which is how I found out about this. I went over to my cousin's house for the weekend, and we were allowed to rent, I think it was, we rented 3 Super Nintendo games for the week. And that weekend, we rented Super Metroid, Donkey Kong Country, and Super Punch-Out. Which is mind-blowing, right? And I remember playing this, and I'm like, I need a fucking Super. But this is something, like, I don't normally go for, like, world record or anything. I go trying to 100% this as quickly as possible. What I always do is I only make one save whenever I play this. Unless if, like, the shit's about to hit the fan, I'll do, like, a save state. I never do save states on this. But I only save at the ship, same as a ship, right before we let the statue's spirits out. So the statue wiggles down and we go down to Torian. I don't save at Torian. I always save at the ship so we can go wherever we want, if ever we want to do that. But my best time at the save, the ship save is 1 hour and 43 minutes, 100%. I kind of like perfected my strategy for getting all these items as quickly as possible. So just for you guys, since you just dropped in, we are on our way to get the power bomb that will allow us to fight Crocomire, because we need to speed boost and then lay 1 power bomb down. So I love how meticulous this world is designed, because this power bomb is specifically set to where you can't sequence break it. You have to go up and collect it and go back down. Really cool stuff. But yeah, dude, this is like my number 3 in my top 10 favorite games of all time. Number 1 is Tekken Tag Arcade. Number 2 is Metal Gear Solid. This is number 3. I would say number 4 is Osataka Uendon. Number 5 is Contra for the NES. And I would have to figure the rest out, because I always kind of revise my top 10 slightly. So there are 2 power bombs in this room, actually. Whoops. Oh, I hate landing in those things. There goes 3 seconds. Ah, shit. So whenever the fanfare plays, when you collect an item, and whenever you go through doors, the timer does not count. So remember, max allotted missile count is 220, 50 super missiles, 50 power bombs, and then X-ray scope and gravity beam. Gravity beam. It grabs. And Meridia, if you want 100%, that is like the most mind-numbingly, like, time-consuming of all of them. Because you gotta go down and up the shaft twice. That's what she said. Whoa! Oh, shit! That was a nice jump, actually. Whoop! That'd be the fatality theme from Mortal Kombat, right? That would be this. There you go. Let's just open this for later. You know, one thing I will say with like all of the SNES ports that were released for the Game Boy Advance, like all of those stupid voice clips they added, like especially in A Link to the Past, like or Mario and Luigi, like giving off all these random voice clips when you were playing Super Mario World, like not only was that annoying, but the Game Boy Advance sound chip was not as robust as a Super Nintendo sound chip. It lacked that depth. And, like, I tried playing those. I'm like, these suck. And then, like, Mario and Luigi, like, ha ha, ha ha, like, constantly. I'm like, dude, like, imagine, like, Samus, like, saying the name of her beam when she shoots it. Like, ice beam, ice beam, ice beam. Like, no, please don't. Please don't do that. That's ridiculous. We do not want that. This game is perfect as it is, man. Now, I could theoretically break the tube here, but I'm not, because we don't have the gravity suit yet. Like, trying to do that now would be, like, stupid. Alright, so there's nothing that we need to collect as far as extra items here, because we looped through here twice. So that's why I don't go out of my way to go get items that now I have the ice beam for, because we end up exiting out of that way anyway. Okay, so let's go from here. So now this part coming up is a pain in the ass because there's an enemy that we could use as a platform so we don't fall, and we gotta time it just right. Like, some of the tricks I'm looking to accomplish in today's playthrough are things that, like, speedrunners practice constantly, because you need to be quite precise. So, as long as we stay here... Yeah, see, I missed it. Yeah, I totally fucked it up. See what I mean? Yeah, I totally messed this up. That's okay. Oh my god, I totally fucked this up. God damn it. I'm still gonna get it. We're just gonna have to come through again. Fuck. Well, here goes like an extra minute. So much for best best time here. Let's see. Let's go up this way. Ah, these platforms. I'm screwed. Shit. Ugh. I couldn't remember where he was placed. There we go. Yay, an extra 45 seconds on my time. Trivial, but still. Oh well. Okay, this is one of my favorite parts. And Crocomire is an awesome fucking mini-boss, man. Like, I love this here. We're just melting everything as we run through it. This is incredible. And the boss theme that plays here is fucking incredible as well. He's kind of cute, actually. There we go, that's it. Ha, ha. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Down. Get down. Down. And this here, man, the first time I played this, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay, he's dead. Wait a minute. There's this wall here, and you're like, what? Crazy. Yeah, dude, the skeleton. Oh, that's so fucking cool. Love it. So what I like to do here, whoops, is, not fall in. Okay. We just get this energy tank out of the way. And the best part is, we could wall jump. And whenever we get an energy tank, it automatically fills up all of our stock energy tanks to 99. It just gives us health back, which is kind of like a cheat in a way. Oops. Man, this was back when Nintendo could do no wrong. Fuck, man. What happened? Iwata passed, and Nintendo got greedy. That's what happened. Fucking shame, dude. Such a legend. So this is a good way to gauge how we're doing with power-up. So 60 missiles, 5 super missiles, and 5 power-up. Yeah, dude, Iwata, it was such a shame when he passed. Like, I shed a tear. I was like, oh, dude, he's... Like, Nintendo's not going to be the same. And it's so true. You know, don't get me wrong. They still produce, like, the best games out there. Like, most times they do. Like, their in-house, like, Mario stuff. Like, in-house Nintendo games are incredible. I mean, like, it's crazy. I think I just did the damage jump there. That was actually really cool. But Iwata, he was 1 in a million. I mean, dude, like, he took a pay cut when Nintendo wasn't doing well. Instead of, like, firing people, he's like, yeah, I'm just, you know, our company isn't doing well thanks to the Wii U, and it's not doing what we expected, so I'm just going to reduce my pay until we get back on our feet. It's like, dude, that's awesome. Ah, shit. Am I gonna make it? Yes. Alright, so all we gotta do is just run and jump. That's it. I hate how we don't fill up the entire map here. Those, like, missing grids, I'm like, go! Gravity beam. Oh, the grappling beam. I always think it's a gravity beam. Gravity. It grabs. Biddy. And I love how these next series of rooms is, like, kind of like the, like, you could just fuck around with the gravity beam. It's like, well, I don't want to fall in there. It's water. So, like, there's all these, like, visual and, like, audio cues that, like, they subtly direct you. Ooh. For sequence breakers, that is the only super missile door that you cannot shoot from the opposite direction. That one, actually, no, the Crocomire one is. I'm sorry. And this is a power bomb, I believe? Yes. So now, essentially, what we have to do is we need to go to the wrecked ship and collect whatever items on the way, which is pretty easy if you think about it. And then after that, we go to Meridia, and then Lower Norfair, and then that's it. So I would say about another hour, maybe? Of actual time, not in-game time, but about another hour or so, we should beat this. So we don't need to worry about that door or this door here. That bottom door there is like an alternate path to Lower Norfair. That's a save room. We don't worry about saves. And I love how Samus has both left and right sprites. Not many games do that. So you'll see here, she is a righty. Actually, no, she is a lefty. So her right hand is her, yeah, you can see there. Her right arm is her beam arm. Her left hand is her regular hand. Really cool. Okay, so let's see. Got all that stuff. Again, we could power bomb this, but there's no reason to because we need to backtrack through here. So we always just lay the power bomb as we want to enter. But we do need to get the grappling beam, which is easy. So we're actually gonna get that next. I like getting it on the way up. And then there's gonna be one more spare room we go into. We get into one spare room on the way to, whoops. One spare room on the way up to the gravity, the wreck ship, sorry. That's the easiest way to travel with the grappling beam, by the way. Just hold diagonal up. Oops. Okay. There we go. Just hold diagonal up Yeah, diagonal up and just keep shooting as your head touches the ceiling. You just, I guess you call it grappling warp? I don't know. Again, this is not something we need. This is just something I want to collect. Because the X-ray scope is actually really good for when you're first playing through this. For those who have never experienced Super Metroid before, it's a great way to just explore and find all of the extra items with. We really don't need it, but I want 100%, so... And it's also best to freeze these guys, because when you kill them, they make the room darker. Whoops. Ah, fuck it, we know where we are. I love that detail, that is so cool. Alright, we never have to come back into this room again. Okay, so our next boss is Phantoon, one of my favorites, actually. But first... And then we'll do this. This is easy, actually. Yeah, those side hoppers will fuck you up if you're not careful. They do massive damage. And then there's some goodies down here. Oh, another power bomb. Okay, this is kind of pointless, but again, 100%. And I'm going to say once we enter the wrecked ship proper, I'm going to just take a brief intermission and use the bathroom because I gotta pee. I bet you there's probably some, like, personal relief service in Samus's suit. Like, you know, she's in the middle of fighting something and, you know, she gotta go to the bathroom. She's not gonna be like, yo, Ridley, could you excuse me for a minute, please? I need to go relieve myself. And he's like, all right, Samus, go ahead. Nope. Doesn't happen. All right, Samus, yeah, I'll just go and check my lunch in the microwave. Ridley, you use a... I'm not gonna ask. Don't worry about it. All right, well, you know... Whoa, god damn it. Well, if you want some pasta, you're more than welcome to help yourself. You know what? That's not a bad idea. And, like, the next, like, 5 minutes, it's just, like, Samus and Ridley just, like, eating spaghetti and meatballs and, like, reminiscing about previous endeavors. And then she's like, oh, no, wait, I forgot, I'm on a timer, I gotta go. Oh, that's fine, Samus, don't worry about it. You're so nice, let's fight. Now, you do not want to fall here. Like, this is a big old pain in the ass. The trick is get your momentum going and just release as you're about to touch down. Like, you could that's like actually, there we go. And those broken blocks actually disappear after a while, as you can see. But yeah, it's best to get your momentum and stop it as you land. Because, once again, if you fall here, you gotta go all the way back, and you will totally fuck your time over. I like how this is just annoying enough, but not really annoying. But really annoying for us speedrunners. Well, those attempting to clear with a fast par time, I should. There we go. That's it. We just gotta be careful here. Alright, super missile. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is this. SNES 9X pauses when you move off the screen. I'm gonna leave it here, guys, for just a moment. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Alrighty, let's do this. Controller. Okay. So what I love so much about this game is the details that the story gives us without any dialogue. So like when we're first playing this, just like you know, here, just like with the surface area, like everything is just silence and desolate, and you reach a certain point and everything turns on. So here you're like, oh, the ship is powered down. Phantoon is siphoning all the power. Once you kill him, the ship turns back on. So like these spikes here, they're off, so they don't do any damage. So like you could jump on these and they don't damage you. And then you can see here, these fall, these don't do any damage. So like there's just these like, I don't know, phantom enemies, I guess if you call them. Oops. So yeah, that we cannot go past. That's not gonna work. Now, I prefer to have more super missiles, but we can still give Phantoon a run for his money. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I always do a save state here. Just in case. I do not save scum with Super Metroid, but just in case, if Phantoon should get me, I always do a save point here, because I did not do an official save point. But this boss battle, dude, this is something else. Like, this is some incredible shit. I love the sprite warping and all that. I missed. If you hit him with a super missile, you could lock him into a pattern, which is what I'm used to, but I should have stocked up before I came in here, and I did not. There we go. So you can see there, I was shooting and jumping up. That's what you want to do to avoid getting hit by all those projectiles, because he's known to do a lot of damage. So you want to have super missiles going into this battle, so you can just keep locking him into that pattern that I keep missing. So again, I have all the knowledge, it's just I don't play this consistently enough to keep those skills fresh. And you can see my health is getting pretty low here, which is why I did that single save point. We're only going to use it if absolutely necessary. But we should be fine. Yeah, this is taking way too long. I should have had him already. Okay. So we probably could have beat him a minute faster. No big deal. Yeah, I love this here. He blows up, of course, in a glorious death. And he does that effect there, and then all of the power to the ship turns back on. This is fucking awesome. Yeah, incredible stuff. And it's cool because there's like exposed wiring that could zap you. And just like these robots here, which are really annoying. Okay, so we need just a few units of energy. We don't have to go to the left because that's a map room. We don't need that shit. And now this door is open. It was locked before. Gray doors were always locked by bosses or mini-bosses. Or enemies or whatever. Oh, super missile. I could use this. Nice. Is this the room I think it is? Because if it is, yes, I'm going to do a quick save. If this is the point, or if this is the case, let's see here. Nope, this is not it. Okay, this is actually a missile room. There we go. That's right. So there's this missile tank we need to get, and it's very dangerous to do so, and my health is low. So we're going to use just in case save point for that. Once more, no safe scumming in this game whatsoever. Only if we absolutely need it. I need to clean up my Bantoon boss encounter. Like, he saps a lot of my shit. Oh. I thought that was going to be a... I thought that was going to be a kill. Okay. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Right here, file, save game position, right there. We're only using this if we die. I'm actually gonna do that right before the room itself. Oops. This is not good. That's definitely not good. Ooh, that's not good. This is why we do what we're doing, because we're fucked. So let's actually do this. I don't want to come back here, so we're going to try this again. Okay, we still have one energy tank, so we're good. Okay, we're fine. I'm actually going to do that save point right when we get in the room. So we want to jump right off the wall. Ow! Okay, so we have one tank with 7. One tank with 5. We're good. We gotta go up here. Try not to die. There we go. Now the thing is there is a there's an energy tank in here right at the end. So we're going to do just this. So file. That's it. We're only gonna use this if need be, just like the previous effort. I always like to time my jumps with this. There we go. We're home free. Woo! So now we have 5 energy tanks, and you're going to see my health is just going to fill right up. There we go. Oh, of course I fall. See, this is what I was concerned about, but we have plenty of health, so that's fine. Yeah, this is like the oh shit, like, oh, you're not supposed to be here yet. As long as you control your jumps, you can get up here. No. That's it. We're home free. Like, if we were to die now, I would have to make some really stupid calls. So now we don't have to come back into the ship anymore. We have everything. I think there's like an actual minimal percentage you could get. I think you can make it through with like 20% items. You could like literally fly through the whole game. God, that water sucks. Okay, so I'm just gonna look at the map real quick. Yeah, we're good. And it's awesome because there's a save room in there. But it doesn't work when you first come into the ship because there's no power. Which is pretty clever. Actually, guys, I just realized my heat is on. So I'm not even going to shut off, or I'm not going to put on my be right back screen. I'm just going to turn my camera off. I got to adjust the thermostat. Give me a second. Okay, much better. Man, all that slowdown. I always forget if there's something here. And there isn't. I always do that. I don't know why. It's just a habit. Alright, so now there's that really annoying missile tank on the top left of this really large area. And we can only get that one tank by, there's these, like, zoomer enemies, I think they're called. I don't know the name of the enemies. But anyway, we need to ride those enemies to the top left corner of the screen. Alright, so this is back to the surface. We're outside of the ship, so... Oops. This is a good way to check if there's one above you. And all we need to do is just jump off that guy. There's a third one on the top. You go all the way back and forth. Nope. So now there are two missiles here. There's a super and a regular, I believe. We just need to use the, let's see here. Use the X-ray scope so we don't end up falling. Because if we go down and to the right, we will fall all the way back out, and that means we would need to... Yeah, we need to do that all over again, and I don't want to do that. And then it's here. That's it. I also love how we have to use bombs to prop ourselves up. So there's going to be a few items in here. There's going to be a reserve tank, I think a missile, if memory serves me right, and the gravity suit, which is what we need. for Meridia. Which I like how this room has water in it. It's kind of like alluding to the fact that, hey man, you're about to get this item, and you're going to be able to traverse through this water. So here you're supposed to grapple beam through, but we have full, like, 5 health tanks. We just jump through. Now this is fucking clever because it's a Chozo statue, and Chozo statues hold balls, no joking pun intended. But they like to hold on to balls, so you turn into a ball that they like to hold on to. It's a female ball. That's probably why they really like to hold on to this. I'll shut up now. I like how ice pulsate with each step. That's cool. This is awesome, man. I love the secrets in this. This is so fucking incredible. Like, this was... It still is really good, but this was, like, mind-fucking blowing back in 1994. God damn, dude. This game is 28 years old, dude. God fucking damn it. So this is cool. I love this part. The floors are perfectly heightened to have a flat surface. So we do that. And then behind here, there's a reserve tank, which is... That's it. Now you just want to jump over the middle because that's a floor that you'll... It's a pit. It's an undefined pit. Can't see it, but if you look down with the X-ray scope, the X-ray scope replaces your jump button. Yeah, you can see that's a super... That's a super sprint plate or whatever you call it. Speed booster. Alright, and here is the gravity suit. I love how it makes Samus purple. Her being purple has always been my color that I prefer. Okay, so now, before we get to Meridia, we have a little bit of, I like to call it item sweeping. So there's just like a few items we need to get as we loop back down to Meridia. So I like to call it the wide loop. So that is everything for the wreckage ship. The wreckage ship. Wall jumping is so fucking helpful. It's known as like triangle or moon jumping. But no, just jumping. Wall jumping. Ah, so we're doing the short loop this time. Okay. Okay, so there's a missile here. There's actually a few goodies over here. It's not that one. It is this one. Yeah, bunch of goodies to get here. And this next one is actually one of my favorites. This is an energy tank, which is kind of cool because we spend energy to get here. So we lay a bomb here. There's a power bomb door behind here. Yellow's power bomb. Green super missile. Purple regular missile. Now you need to freeze these enemies perfectly. That is so cool. Oh, it's a super missile. Whoops. Hey man, I just remember there's items and I get them. And then all we do is we just quickly jump this way. We don't really take much damage. I think it's 15 units of damage when we have the Varia power suit combo. Varia gravity suit, I should say. Power suit is a regular suit. What the fuck? Getting all my terminology wrong. And then there's this one. I personally like this one. Power bomb? Miss him. Okay, so we're getting the spare energy tank and the hidden chamber up the top, and then we're gonna get back out of here and go straight to Meridia. Yeah, just like the original Metroid. So you wouldn't normally think there's anything here, right? But what you do is, well, you can see these two empty blocks. That alludes to something. So you just use these speed boosts. Tight activation route. Go straight up. And you need the gravity suit for this. If you use the X-ray scope, there's an invisible ledge up top, but you cannot jump up here unless if you have the gravity suit. It's impossible. I've tried. And there's actually 2 tanks in here. But what? I remember I only got the first one originally, and I'm like, what the fuck? There's 2 in here? Yep. Yuppers. I'm gonna go with my gut on this here. We're gonna have to loop back, so I'm gonna go this way. We got everything on the way down. We're gonna have to come back here again, but that's after defeating Dragoon. He's the boss of Meridia. And just in case, even though I probably never will, that little dude goes. Holy shit. I never realized that before. Okay, so we got everything in this chamber here. Because the main reason we're going into Meridia is so we could get the space jump. That is necessary to get to Lower Norfair and fight Ridley. Without it, I think there is a way to sequence break it, but it's like required. It's required item collecting that you need to get. Meridia is one of my favorite areas, even though it's like, for speedrunning, it's kind of just a nightmare. Okay, so... I love this. That is so cool. Okay, first, we need to get this missile tank here. I love this. This is my favorite secret. Just the music and just... Oh, this is so cool, man. I love the water filter over the screen to give the effect of us being underwater. Okay, so we want to start from here, and we need to... That's it, we got it. And we need to go right to this little bush out here. And we go right up. Perfect. Because I remember when I first saw this, I used the X-ray scope. I'm like, how the fuck do you speed boost jump up there? Shine Spark. How do you Shine Spark up there? And then I actually looked it up. I'm like, oh, that's some advanced shit. But that's what's great about the way this game is designed, is that it always kind of just peels the curtain back a little. Through, like, graphical presentation or story presentation or just... like hints that allude to what's coming next. Fascinating stuff, man. So we got this tank here, and then we got, actually, I think it's an energy tank and a regular missile tank. So yeah, we're collecting everything nicely. So there's a bunch of, like, optional items that we're gonna get. I really hope I don't forget any. Like, I always worry that I will. It's a bad habit I formed throughout the years. But now we're just gonna fall down and through the door. And, we're gonna collect the items down here. Yeah, the tortoise room, as I like to call it. So this, we don't even need to worry about the creature here. We could just do this. I'm wondering. I don't normally do this. Let's see here. Ooh, nice catch. Still got it. That was nice, man. I don't normally do that. That was a first for me. 28 years later. Yo, guys, I'm finally doing all those secret tricks in Super Metroid. I finally jumped with the grappling beam. 28 years later. Wow, that's amazing. Why are you suddenly talking like you're from the Bronx? I don't know, I just feel cool. Good. Alright, so that's that item. Ooh, we can actually use this guy. I should have frozen him a little later. That's cool. Ah, it's not gonna work, but there is that little balloon thingy. Oh, this is why I hate this. So we're just gonna go the normal way. There is a way you could trick past all this, but my, like, super specific awesome timing is, like, on a few... Wow, okay. I just did that. I just fumbled. Yeah, like, I'm like, trying to do speedrunning techniques, and I'm not a speedrunner. I'm just well familiar with this. Nice save. I would have been pissed if I just fell there. So we gotta go up first and then down after. There's a few secrets to get in here. There's 2 missile tanks and an energy tank, I think. So the first one's down here. Yep. And then there is a down right and a down left. We're gonna get both of those next. So yeah, Meridia is awesome. It's just, again, if you're looking to complete this super quick, it's kind of a pain in the ass because there's a lot of out-of-the-way items. But it fits the motif of the way this was all designed perfectly, because Meridia is kind of out of the way in general. Like, you need the gravity suit, you gotta blow up the tank with the power bomb in order to grant access, so there's all these really cool design philosophies that really speak for the way this was created. It's so fucking cool. I love shit like this. So we have half of the super missiles. And 220. So there's another 14 missile tanks, I think. But those are all, like, backtracked, so we could easily get those. So just a heads up, I'm going to do a save state right after Dragoon, because I'm a little hazy on exactly which route I need to take. So as soon as he's dead, again, we're only reloading it if absolutely necessary. This is not a game I like to save and load scum with. It's something just for safekeeping, so I don't have to backtrack and ruin my time any further. Okay, so there is none here. Okay. Just wanted to check. I would say I'll probably get like 155 for my part-time today. My best is 143. But I don't think that's happening today. I've already flubbed a couple of things up. And again, what I'm looking to do requires constant playthroughs of this. But I will say, for going straight off of memory, I think I'm doing pretty good. Oh, this is the, yeah. This is that little whatever boss here. So if you go on that right there, those are collapsible floors. 4 more super missile tanks to go! Woo! So we could go down here currently, but we don't have the tools necessary. So we're just going to... I like how there's, like... I could say the retarded term, but I'm not. But there's, like gooey Metroids? Like, or Mocktroid, Bizarro Metroid. I think that's appropriate. Here's retarded Metroids here. No. Bizarro. Bizarro Metroid. I think that's the better term to use. That was smooth. Yeah, you always want to open the gray doors because you go back and forth quite a bit, so it's always best to open those from the beginning. Okay, there's actually a trick to this. We gotta start sprinting once the door is clear, and then we backtrack to get the items sitting up top. Because if we shoot these things, I don't know what these are called, but we could just sprint past them. You can see right there, they're perfectly set up for it. here, because there's a trap that leads us down to that quicksand. And if we fall down that, we lose track of a lot of shit. We lose time on a lot of shit. Because right now we're just focused on getting to Dragoon, so we could do the gravity beam method, which is the best if you ask me. It's funny because I streamed this a while ago and there were some other regulars here at the time, and they were like, dude, you could do that? I'm like, yeah, you didn't know about that? They're like, absolutely not. That's fucking awesome. Okay, so... we're gonna do a save state just in case, because I'm feeling a little iffy about my path taking here in Meridia. So so we're gonna take out Dragoon here. I just realized that I could freeze these guys. Ah. And use them as a platform. Huh! All these years later, I finally realized that. Dude, I never realized this. Oh my god! What have I been doing all these years? Nope, wrong way. You don't want the save room. I think there's a recharge station there, actually. So yeah, this is a hidden missile tank right in there. And there's like false everything here, so if you don't know what the fuck's going on, you probably will not realize there are secrets in here. Because they're like, oh, okay, there's nothing here. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna go back and... oh my god! So I love this personally. This is one of the coolest, like, secret mechanics. So yeah, you just need to, oops. So just let Dragoon gum you up. Shoots out all this, like, goo at you. Come on, let's go. And that's it! This is the boss battle. I love this, it's so cool. That's it! So fucking clever! Like, I forgot what his patterns are because of this method. Like, I don't remember. Just the belly's a weak point and that's it. Alright, now we have the space jump. And this is gonna make some additional items a lot easier to get. We need to get the plasma beam first and foremost. That's important. So once we hit a certain room, we're gonna do a save state just in case. Once again, I cannot stress enough that I'm only using these as a backup. Just like that one time before where we almost died and I would lose all of my progress. Because I don't save until the way end. I should play this like twice a year so I don't get rusty on. Like this is one of those, this is like necessary like enjoyment and streaming. Yeah, I think I can do like Halloween and my birthday. Okay, so we gotta go through the top door here. Yeah, and this goes by the sand room. Yes, okay, I'm going the right way. So yeah, there's one room where we go down the actually we need to okay, so I know exactly what I need to do here. Yeah, the plasma beam is absolutely necessary. Which is going to be right here. Now, you could only get through this door on the right. And there are some grabbies in there. You can only get through that door on the right after you kill Dragoon. And you can only access the plasma beam after Dragoon as well. So the plasma beam allows us to pierce multiple enemies at the same time. So you'll notice on the way up and in, there's a pile of like gooey enemies. You'll see right when we go through the door here. It's like a triangle pile. And here, if you shoot them, you can only take out one at a time. This is kind of like telling you, like, hey man, you're gonna get this really cool item here. So we want to just go down and get it right away, because we're not gonna be able to kill these pink space pirates without it. Plasma beam. Plasma beam. Plasma beam. Strongest weapon in the game. You cannot combine the spacer or the plasma. It's one or the other. And you'll see now. Okay, so what we're looking to do here is something super specific. And this is why I need to go through this twice a year now. It's gonna be my 2023 New Year's resolution, like in 2022. So normally I go down, I go to the right, I get the spring ball, and then I come all the way back here again. So we're gonna eliminate one full backtrack. By doing this. So we need to get to the room where we collapse into the sand trap. And I can't remember if we go into the left or the right one first, because one of them we need the spring ball for. And I don't want to go through 3 times, so that you want to do minimum 2 loops. That's usually like the rule of thumb for backtracking. You only want to backtrack everywhere twice, because you backtrack twice, generally speaking, with the way you pack yourself out. And the spring ball is super helpful. Yeah, I have plenty of energy tanks, health tanks, whatever. Okay, so we're all done with Dragoon's region, so we don't need to come back here at all, unless if it's through the chutes of the vacuum tube. Shit. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, you'll see what we're gonna do here. So we're gonna do that save point right before... There we go. That is designed for speed boosting, but we're gonna save right before we drop down, because, again, I need to play through this more than once a year. I gotta play through this twice a year. So, we're looking for the sand trap that we drop into. That's right, we got a speed boost here. Fuck! There's all these little details that I can't remember. Okay, so this is the room I'm talking about. So, now. Just filling in the map because I'm OCD like that. Okay, so we're going to go down here. Now, we're going to do one save point here, and we're only going to use it if absolutely necessary. There we go, slot 1. So I can't remember if it's the right or the left one first. Because there is absolutely no way up through here at all. You cannot come back up. So I can't remember if it's the right one or the left one. So we went through the right one first. And I think we actually got it. Because now we just drop out, we go get the spring ball, we loop back up and down and go through the left one, and then we get the fuck out of here. Yep, we did so it's right, left. That's right. That's it. So I did it correctly. This is instinctively without even thinking. So it makes sense. We're in the right side. We got to exit through the right. Okay, so now this is going to put us right where we need to be. So this will circumvent one loop. That's it. Fuck. Should have laid that before. And there we go. So we cannot kill this thing. He's the only thing that's going to allow us to get through this, these sand blocks, I guess? How much damage is he? 30, not bad. So this is the spring ball. Totally an ancillary, secondary, kind of useless item. But it allows us to jump while we're in the morph ball mode, which is cool. This was introduced in Metroid 2. The spider ball, which I thought was weird, was not brought from Metroid 2, which sucks. Spider ball would have been awesome. But from a game design standpoint, like, it's totally unnecessary. But just to say that we had it, I'm sure there's a mod out there for this. Like, there's a mod somewhere that has recreated the spider ball. Okay, so now we just gotta get to the chutes. And we're home free, man. Love it. So the chute, I believe, is here. Yep, so we go up, loop back down and around, and once we go down the left side, there is absolutely no reason for us to be here. I have a feeling that I might have forgotten an item, but we'll find out once we get to that ship. Yep, this is the connector room. Again, this is only accessible after we kill Dragoon. Be so much easier with the spring ball. I did not mean to do that. That was actually kind of cool. I remembered this time. really hate these things. So this is the room that you absolutely need the spring ball for. Because there's, I think, a reserve tank that you can only scoot up to in morph ball mode. Yep. Yeah, right here. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. That's what I needed. Yep, so right here, that collapsible floor, there was absolutely no way to get up here. Unless if you have the, spring ball. I almost lost my train of thought there, but yeah, I think you get the point. Alright, so... Meridius should be all clear, if my memory serves me right. Now we're going to go to Lower Norfair. We're going to exit out. We're going to hit up some items in Brinstar. This is all in succession, of course. And then we're going to beat it. There we go. We're done. We just got to get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here! With your shit, Samus. You just come into our home and you take our shit and you kill our people? Alright, fine. Oh, whoa. I didn't know about that, but I forgot what that is, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, wait a minute. We actually could fall through there. Yeah, that's right. And that's it. Lower Norfair, here we come. So again, I'm going to do one more just in case if... Ooh, actually... I'm going to go here first. Save point. So here we're getting... There is a... like, random... I think power bomb tank or something that we need a spring ball for. So since we don't need to come back here anymore, we're going to get it. I almost forgot about this one. So again, we're just backtracking. Backtracking, backtracking, backtracking. That's all this game really is about. So I believe it's this power bomb here. Yes, and we need a spring ball for that. Unless we can turbo bomb, which I don't. That's like precision. I can't do that. Glad you all are here, by the way. Thank you for keeping me company with one of my favorites games of all time. This is something I play on the regular. It needs to be twice a year instead of once a year. Got everything there. Okay. Okay, so we need to go past the save room and down. And that'll bring us to Lower Norfair. Dun 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 dun. I'll stop now. Like I remember as a kid playing this, I would like formulate strategies. I'm like, should I go this way first? What's the best route I can take? Shave time off my lap, or my record, whatever you call it. Oh no, that's Crocomyre's exit. Wrong chamber. Gotta go down further. My bad! Whoops. This way. And then there's another square chamber down here. Yep. See, man, all off of memory. This is, that's how well I know this. There's, again, a few fleeting details. But, I mean, I'd say I'm doing pretty good for just going off of memory. I should say reflex at this point. It's all reflex. So it is this one right here. Now, by design, you're not supposed to be able to get in here without the space jump, but I think there's a way you could Shine Spark all the way down, and as soon as you get to about, I think, right around here, you just jump up. You have to retain the Shine Spark the entire time. Yeah, you can Shine Spark up here. But I mean, that's a huge skip. Like, that is skipping, that's skipping all of Meridia, pretty much. But that's like super hard fucking core. I never went that way. Because I like being able to tank everything. Alright, so as soon as we come down, once again, the only save point I'm going to use, this is just a backup just in case. I really don't like doing this now that I'm actively doing this. We want to go to the left. Whoops. So there are a few traps that we could fall for, which I'm not really all that concerned about. But we essentially need to lay a power bomb here. Got some Chozo goodness. We need to lay in this guy here, so we drain the lava. This lava, it's the translucent lava. That you cannot prevent damage from. The thicker, brighter lava in Upper Norfair, you can with the Gravity Suit Powers Various Suit combo. Here you cannot. Now, if you're not careful here, you can tank a lot of damage. Okay. Okay. So that's what I was worried about. So now there's a boss battle here, which we have plenty of health. And he's all the way up. So we're going to pick that up before we even fight him. I love doing that. I started doing that recently. There's only 2 more super missile tanks. That's awesome. That's it. That's a boss battle. And I believe here we get the screw attack. Yes. I forgot about that. There is no prize for defeating Ridley except for, I guess, a plot twist? You're like, where's the Metroid? Screw attack. You cannot handle screw attack. That is That is a save point, I think. We don't need to go. And I love how the next room is like, hey, you got the screw attack, right? You can use it now. Check this out. All this cool shit you can do. Okay, this is the part I can never... Again, I need to play this more than... Because there's a missile tank that we get, and I think it's this way. I believe it is. If not, we'll just load this back up. Oh, no! No. This is the wrong way. Okay. No. Okay, so this is why. We're just gonna do this. Yeah, that's the safe... Okay, here we go. We're good. That's right. This is where we go. Mm-hmm. The Heart Room, or the Mickey Mouse Room, whichever you prefer. Now, if we go out and fall through, that was the room I was like, nope, from before. So this is like a trap exit if you're not careful. So you need to, like, literally go up this way. That's it. So that's what I was worried about. So now we're kosher. So we essentially go around and collect spare items as we are on our way to Ridley. But we obviously want more super missiles. Holy shit. Okay, so we don't come back here yet. That is on the way out. We don't worry about this now. Yep. Lots of power bomb rooms here. Now, I've never used power bombs against Ridley. I don't think it's, like, part of strategy for her. That's right. That's the strat for these guys. They jump around, go up and diagonally downward towards you. Alright, we should be fine with what we have here. I mean, we have 6 energy tanks. Just in case, if I die. I don't want to put this all over again. We should be good. Huh. I might just bite it here. I have a reserve tank, so I'm fine. How many do we have? 4 or 2? God, that was clutch. That was actually one of the first times this ever happened here. But what's even better is there is an energy tank right in here. There we go, we're fine. Okay, so now we make our grand exit from Norfair. We don't need to be here anymore at all. So there are a bunch of items to get on the way out, and there is one of the best ways out of here that will save you a lot of time backtracking. Like, I actually realized this not too long ago. I will say that was nice. That was kind of clutch. I'm happy with that. Never ever normally use reserve tanks. This is why I need to play this more than once a year. Yeah. So that's pretty much everything, man. Like, we're done. Now, it's interesting because it's, let's see here. Like, I've been streaming for 2 hours, 18 minutes, and 45 seconds exactly as I said that. The ticker, again, does not count doors or item collect fanfare. So whenever the room transitions, regardless of which direction you're going in, or you collect an item, the game does not take that time into account. So yeah, there's just a bunch of items to collect on the way out of here, and we're going to get them now. So essentially, we're just looping up and out, like via shortcuts to get our way... Ooh, cool. Launched myself up. So yeah, we're just using shortcuts and loops, and then we have to collect some stuff in Brinstar, and we're good. Probably could have made this a little tighter, but whatever. I love how this is essentially like, it's like a face and a claw. So we're just gonna go in and out so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so we go this way instead. And then we gotta go up and then back and around. Exactly like that. So I believe we just power bomb our way up to the top one and just drop down. That's it. Collapsible floors. Sweet. And then we just go back the way we came, and now we exit rather than going up and around. So once again, the way this game is designed, you are meant to loop everything at least twice maximum, once minimum. And that will give you the best amount of time. I mean, all things considered, like, I think I'm doing pretty good for time. Even though, like, I'm a little hazy on just a few details. But this is going to put us right back out to, whatchamacallit? To, Upper Norfair, where we're supposed to get, like, I think it's a reserve tank. And this puts us right here again. And you can see why we came exactly here. Because all we do is we literally just go to this room here that we could not access before. That's it. There's like a bunch of shit in here. So there's like a missile tank, a reserve tank, and another missile tank. So what I'm going to do is this pauses. I'm going to leave it. I gotta pee again. I've been drinking a lot of water. I will be right back, guys. Please excuse me. Alrighty, we are back. I think that's actually a good transition right there, not the graphical transition. Here. Okay. Spring Ball makes it so much easier. And now that we have all the suits and everything, we don't need to worry about taking damage from the lava. Yep. All right, and now we're pretty much done with all of this, and now we just need to go back up to Brinstar, loop through, collect those items, so it's our second loop there. And, just pretty much clear the surface out, really. Doesn't really matter which way we go, so we're gonna go the top approach. Yeah, because we're gonna go diagonally up, left, or straight up. We're just gonna go straight up. That'll make it easier. That's a save room down there. We don't need... Now, notice how I'm shooting to prevent myself from keeping the screw attack active, because all the ledges here are collapsible. So we're going this way for a very specific reason. This is the fastest way to path through, because we need to hit up Brinstar, which I probably should have looped through the first time, but either way, it's time spent, and I'm not going to be too concerned with going, like, really crazy with today's record. I'm just, again, I need to get back into doing this more than once a year. A little hazy, man. So, I know exactly where I need to go, but there's this one trick spot particularly that we need to collapse two sides of the floor at the same time. I'm going to do a save state just for that. I'll probably do just fine, but I don't want to resort to using it. But I will have it as a backup because I'm already running really short on time here, and I want to try and keep somewhat of a decent standing. So there's going to be a power bomb up here. With a power bomb door, okay. Forgot about that. Looks like they shoot Mario's fireballs. I've never noticed that before. That totally is Mario's fireball. 28 years later, I finally noticed that detail. Holy fuck. I feel like a noob right now. You need to play Super Metroid more, bro. I know. I'm sorry. I'm working on it, okay? Okay, so this is kind of a deal breaker here. So there is actually, again, this is kind of a trick that you need to do, because there's 2 sets of collapsible floors, and if you go right in the middle, you can prevent having to backtrack through here more than once. And that's what I'm looking to do. Okay. Okay, so this is the spot, so let's do this. So, file, save game position, just in case. Now, let's lay a power bomb. So we need to land literally right... Oh, I messed it up. You can see why I did what I did. So load game position. Nope. God damn it. So you can see why I did what I did. So let's see here. Load position. This is like super precise. There we go. Oh no! Fuck! Let's do it this way. I don't have to keep shooting this thing. This is such a pain in the ass. There we go. That's it. That's it. That's the trick. There's like 0 room for error. 0 room for error there. Perfect. Okay, this is the last backtrack. Yeah, our time's gonna be, like, just under 2. And you can only kill those white enemies with the plasma beam, which is interesting. So yeah, everything we need is concentrated in this area, which is why I came here next. Now, here you can sequence break this with, spring ball jump running. I don't know what the exact terminology for the technique is called, but I have tried it a few times. It's very hard, but it's better with the speed booster, which is why I came here now. Yeah, this is another room with 2 missile tanks in it. There's a bunch of these rooms. It's very misleading, but that's what makes it great. And then the exit gives us a super missile. Because you normally think, oh, I need to go back the way I came. Nope. There we go. I should have done these on the way to Meridia. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Gotta play this more than once a year. And some doors are forever gray, like the one we just went by. That will never change. So we just need to run past this here. I have a feeling I forgot something. I know it. I fucking feel it, and I don't like it. And now I'm gonna be like, which one did I forget? Yeah, this needs to be done before Meridia. Because I normally don't do this with the screw attack, so that's where I realized I made an error here. Ah. Lot of item collection here, Jesus. So actually, I think I'm good with items. I just remember there's 2 super missile tanks. Wall jumping is far more reliable than screw attacks. And this is literally the last room. Yeah, there's just, there's literally 3 chambers we need to get into, and they're all right here. This is gonna take literally, like, 2 minutes. Not even. Yeah, my time is not going to be 1:43. That's pretty good. But I think that's when I was a little more fresh with this. Keep in mind, man, again, this is all going off of memory, and I think off that fact alone, I'm doing pretty fucking good here. I just got to remember to loop this part when we're trying to clear out Meridia. That's the door we're trying to get out of. And then there's one last thing I need after this, and that is down at the way bottom of this room. So we power bound here, literally just jump through. I remember when I first found out about this, my mind was blown. And this is a super missile, I believe. Yep. That's it. I think that's the last power bomb, and I think now we're getting the last energy tank. And I think we're good. The only reason our ammo appears to be so low is because I didn't take any recharge stations on the way to any bosses. Yeah, and we just drop down here. And this is literally the last thing. Now here, the gravity suit is required because there is a little bit of water in here. That could be smoother. This is the last energy tank? Yes! I think that's it! I hope it is, man. Damn it. Kind of worried right now, I'm not gonna lie. Just trying to think what the best way to go up would be. Oh, duh. It really doesn't matter. I mean, we're on the left side or the right side, so we're just gonna go on the left side since I'm right here. Yep, see? Space jump, the timing is a little, like, off rhythm. Oh my god. Now I'm just trying to rush, so let's slow it down. Yeah, I'm not going to be happy with this time. I'm really not, but I need to be a little more consistent with my playthrough. Twice a year. Birthday and Halloween. I think that's actually a good split. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be just above 2 hours, I think. Within the 150 range, I'm pretty sure. But the reason I like to save at the ship once, my only save in this entire playthrough, is because it tells me what items I have and if I missed any. Moment of truth, peeps. Moment of truth. Let's see what we got here. I'm a little worried. I think I might have missed something. So let's see here. It should refill everything. 220, 50, 50. I was saying 230, but... Oh, yes! I got everything. Now! I always sweat it so much. Okay, so let's do a reset since we saved. And let's see what our time says. So the current slot we're playing on for today's stream is A. And my best time is C. Holy shit! That's really good! 100%, 1 hour and 40 minutes. I think I just found a new route. Fucking A, man. And I was like, oh my god, internally I'm freaking out. I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. Oh my god, I'm not gonna make it. I gotta... Ah! And I'm 3 minutes below. And this is all off memory, man. I am still gonna play this twice a year. This is actually really good. Oh, I'm excited. Not fucking bad, man. And that was with flubbing like Fantoon and... Great. Fantoon, actually all the bosses. You want to go in with as many super missiles as possible. So that just, you could literally just lay into them. And with, again, I like to do 100%. So we have enough energy tanks, health tanks, whatever, to tank all the damage. Aww. I love this fog. I actually use that in my Metal Gear animation. Some air. You can actually kind of see what these things are. Yeah, they're these really... I guess they're souls or something? It never states what these are supposed to be, but it looks like they're spirits. Like, keep these statues where they are? I don't fucking know. But it's cool, because it takes them out in the order that you're supposed to defeat them. So, Kraid, Fantoon, Dragoon, Ridley. Fantoon Dragoon, another thing I just... Oops, check that out. So this here is easy as long as you just use regular missiles on the Metroids, because you do not get super missiles when you refresh your inventory with the missile and the missile station. You only get back regular missiles. And what's interesting is that Torian, I believe is how you say it, is automatically mapped out when you enter it. Normally you go into like Meridia, Crateria, whatever. you have to find a map station, but here, it's already mapped out, which I never thought about before. Still learning things 28 years later. One thing I never have to be taught, though, is this game is fucking incredible. Whoops. Whoops. Ah, I fucked it up! You have to exit the room and come back. Ah, I feel like an idiot right now. I went too fast. We're fine. 1 hour, 40 minutes. That's really good. Why do I keep missing the last shot? So this goes with the original Metroid. Like, you need the Ice Beam in order to defeat these guys. There's no question about it. I already messed up once. Not again. And there's, like, literally one more room. There's like 10 Metroids in the entire game. It's called Super Metroid. One of the most underutilized enemies in the entire game. But still, like, that's nitpicking. That was close. Ooh, another close one. So here this is fucking cool. This is storytelling done without any dialogue. So you're like, oh, fuck, side hoppers I can't destroy. Shit. And then you come here and you're like, oh, that's a Chozo statue. But now he's turning to dust. That is fucking cool. Okay, doors open. And there's all these other enemies that are dusted. And you're like, what the fuck? And then you're like, here, like, oh, it's a side hopper again. You want to take damage, by the way. It's a Super Metroid! I get it now! Yeah, I have a lot of health. I am quite surprised that I got 100%. Turns out, this is the baby Metroid. It's the Super Metroid. Ah! This is the Super Metroid! Sorry, Mommy. Don't you ever suck me like that again. That sounds terrible. So you want to spend those missiles so you get them back. So this is literally the only recharging station I use. You only get back regular missiles and health, and that's it. Obviously, you were chiming. Samus's car alarm's going off. That'll be awesome. Samus! Damn it, sis! Your fucking suit! Get some help! Wah, wah. Sorry, I didn't get the suit modified. Whenever I'm low health, my alarm goes off. Did someone ever try to steal your suit? I don't want to talk about that. Weirdo. Damn it, your suit! Loud! Okay, so now we want to use regular missile. We have plenty of ammo. We don't even have to worry about it. I tried beating the game without the spring ball. I just can't because it doesn't say 100%. I'm like, I get really antsy. I'm like, fuck! This is still one of the coolest boss battles ever. Da, 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 da. So you know she's hurting when she starts shooting those, the space pirate laser out of her eyes. That's it! We're done! We just gotta exit and we've beaten the game already. Ah, you didn't get the last shot in. She's using an X-ray scope against us. It's so powerful. Wish Mike could do that. So what's interesting is if this is your first time playing, and you don't have a minimum amount of energy tanks, you will die here, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's one thing not a lot of people touch upon, because, you know, everybody just looks up how to go through this game. For those of you who have not played it, I know I've gone through everything here. Experience this without any help, man. This is still so fucking good. And this, again, now this is some of the best non-dialogue storytelling you'll ever experience. I remember my first reaction, I was like, oh, I'm getting goosebumps, man. I'm just going to see how many viewers are here. Okay, 4. I like how she drools, too. That is fucking awesome. I would call the Metroid Scooter. No, Scooter's dead! No, Scooter! Damn it, Scooter. I think that's actually perfect. Scooter! What's up, bro? You killed Scooter! So all you do is you just stand back here. Just do a little hop as she walks forward. Because you will hit her hands. Mother Brain's like, fuck, I do not stand a chance here. Dude, this is still so fucking good. Oh my god. And she's finally dead. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I love doing that. Oh, I made it in with 3 minutes flat. That's hard to do. I think this is the part with the shortcut? Yes. So we go up to go down. Damn it. Okay, we want to do what? Shit! Little shake egg. Okay, we want to do this for a reason. There we go. Little shortcut. Yeah, dude, it took us a minute to get out of there. This is great. So it's great because this starting area, we saw it completely desolate, then we turned things on, saw enemies, and now we're seeing it explode. So cool. So we gotta save the Etcoons, and the Etcoons are the little 3 guys who taught us how to wall jump. I forget the name of the ostrich creature. But here we shoot the wall and let them escape. The third one comes back and looks at us and then runs away. I always save these guys. I feel guilty if I don't. This is a little Easter egg. It has nothing to do with anything. Except for the fact that you can say you did it and you saw it happen. Just let this happen. Didn't see anything. Or feel anything for that matter either. Okay, that got weird. Let this happen. I'm not gonna lie, man. I am quite surprised I got 140 flat. I could have probably made that 137 if I'm really sharp and I focus. But yeah, that was actually quite smart, getting the Velocity items after Ridley. Because normally I get them before Dragoon. These are 1%er Super Metroid problems, guys. This is so fucking epic. That's incredible, man. Super Nintendo, man. 1994, and this is still... This is artistry at its finest, man. Working with the limitations of the hardware. The operation was completed successfully, with the exception of the planet blowing up. 151. I had to save that. An hour and 51 minutes, man! That's fucking awesome! We're just gonna let the credits roll. This is awesome as always. I gotta do this again. Maybe like on Saturday I'll do this again, because this is just so fucking good. God! I love Super Metroid. So, I'm just going to turn the volume of my headset down here. So, the only things I need to consider here. That was a very good route. So, again, you loop around everything at least once. You go one route once and that's it. Unless if it's like a small chamber hallway. So, I need to tighten up Kraid. He's really easy. I just need to make sure his mouth opens up. Like, "Whoa!" And you don't have to shoot directly into his mouth. You could hit him at the top of his beak. Okay? And then there's that. And then there's Fantoon. I just need to have more super missiles. And the same thing for Ridley. I mean, Dragoon, all you need is a gravity beam. The grappling beam, sorry. Grappling beam. But this was a good run. I was quite shocked that I got 140 flat. And then, wow, 150, that's crazy. I think that's the best I've ever gotten. Like, I think I may have gotten a little tighter, but I'd say 145 could be the fastest I could do with 100%. I don't like to go for, like, a challenge run. I like just being able to tank everything and just shooting missiles. Like, that's how I'll always remember this game. But it's cool because the strategy, if you want to take advantage of it, is in fact there. So if you want to go in with absolute minimum of required items, you can do that. Excuse me. Obviously, it just makes the game harder, but like, for instance, Fantoon. You just keep shooting the eyeballs that he spits out, nail him with a super missile, shoot up as you jump so you circumvent the spiral of projectiles he shoots at you. He essentially goes in a figure-8 pattern, and it's random. However, with the way he's spouting out those projectiles, you can tell where he is. And they drop, and then they bounce. So you could literally run under them as they bounce towards you. There's all these little sub-strategies that you can take advantage of. All right, shh. Such a nerd. Still a hottie, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. She's a muscular, sexy blonde in a fucking bounty hunter suit. Sigourney Weaver, eat your heart out. Your percentage for completing items is 100%. I mean, come on, man. We know this. That's what I love to see. If that is not 100%, I freak out. So that's why I like to run Super Metroid the way I do. I might run this again this week. We'll do a couple of runs. So, just so you guys know, I'm just going to let this roll here. I was going to stream, I said it's at the beginning of the stream, but I was going to stream PT for PS3. There are methods to get it. My method is via emulation. For some reason, the emulator is not recognizing the file type. So I might have to do a little more investigating, but I don't think that's going to go anywhere, which is a shame, because that is one of the best things you can get on the PS3. My hardware can handle PS3 nicely, depending on the game. If it's a little too in-depth, it can't. But that was the original idea. So we're going to go for some spooky games here. I'm just going to pick stuff at random that fits into the Halloween theme. I stuck strictly with Rockstar games for the past, 4 months. So it started with GTA 3, and then a little bit on PC, then GTA Vice City on PC, which had some issues with mods, but I figured them out, thankfully. Then we went GTA 4, which was amazing. Then we went Red Dead 2, which was incredible. And then afterwards, we went Manhunt, which surprisingly got really good. I just had to figure out how to utilize the control scheme, because Manhunt is, I would say Manhunt's underrated. Warriors sucks. I hate saying that because I could see what Rockstar was doing. Their eye for detail is always, their design is always, their nuance is as always fan-fucking-tastic. They essentially translated the Warriors film into a PS2 game. But the camera system sucks. The lock-on system is just terrible. It's slippery. I don't want to call it a piece of shit. I said that the other day. I was just stressed out. I do apologize. And then there is a lot of cheap boss battles. And when you put the three of those together, it becomes a very stressful experience. So on one hand, you have this technical artistry and mastery, and on the other hand, you have a game that's rough around the edges. It really sucks, because Manhunt's rough around the edges, but you work with it, and it's to your advantage. The only thing I would say with Manhunt, there's a lot of cheap traps. If you don't know what you're doing, you will fall victim to the cheap trap. But those are small and far and in between. Manhunt is excellent. I give Manhunt an 8. I give the Warriors, sadly, a 6. GTA 4 a 9 easily. And then, of course, 3 and Vice City, I give those all. So that's it, man. Super Metroid. Surprising 1 hour, 40 minutes. Oh, I got to see that again before we wrap here. I should put this as, my monologue screen. Be awesome. Oh, emulation. This is why I love you so much. Shit, my internet connection just shit the bed. Okay. Fucking play your ROM, man. 1 hour and 40 minutes. Oh. I don't even care what the other time is. Oh, shit. That's right, this is Japanese. So we need to use A, not B. Data clear. So we're going to do this. We're going to... This okay? Yes. And then data copy. So we're going to go A to C. I love that little arrow there. That is so cool. And then we're going to clear data A. So it's just a copy of a copy of a copy. When you suffer from insomnia, everything's a copy of a copy. I think this is probably the best I've had in a long time. I've been playing this so much throughout the years, especially on original hardware, which I do regret getting rid of my Super Famicom and mint copy of Super Metroid. That's my one regret. But anyway, I think I might have gotten a little faster. So I think the best I could possibly do, which we'll revisit this on Saturday, is 135. 100% with the route I just figured out. We'll have to test that, because I think on actual hardware I was around this threshold. I can't exactly remember. But that's it, guys. Rage, Nemad, you guys fucking rock. Thank you so much for the raid. You are scholars and gentlemen, my friends. And Lordy, glad you're here. That is it for today. I'm playing this month by ear. Again, we were sticking to the Rockstar formula for the past few months, so it'll be really nice to just play it by ear. So I'm thinking like Resident Evils, Dead Space, etc., etc. Just established Halloween classics, and we'll look at what's new. Just some fun stuff, man. It's good to keep it random, and it's good to keep it retro, and it's good to keep it what's... But anyway, guys, I'm done. I love to see that 140. That's fucking chef's kiss, man. We'll do this again on Saturday. Until tomorrow, guys, thanks again. Thanks for watching. I'll post this on YouTube. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.